Hello there, happy crafters, and happy new year. This is Claudia with White Sugar Designs. I am back trying to get my crafty on again. I am working on my brand new quote journal for 2018, and as you can see there, those are the themes for each month for 2018. If you like to follow along, I do have a free printable in my blog that you can just grab if you would like to participate or create a quote journal for yourself. As always, I'm starting with a sketch. That is going to be, I'm going to try and be very diligent this year and start every creative process with a sketch because it just makes me move a lot faster. So there, that's my very first quote in my journal. And I wanted to show you how I get my quotes printed on specific pieces of paper. And so what I do is I create it in Photoshop and then I print it just on a regular piece of paper. And then whatever pattern paper or page or whatever I want to work on, I then glue it or adhere with a little piece of washi tape because it doesn't damage either one of the papers. I line it up and then attach it to the page with the washi tape and then run it again through the printer. And just like magic, you will see in just a second how I just grab it and it's done. And there it is. And you can follow that technique with pretty much anything. With a transparency, with vellum, if you ever want to print on any of those types of loose papers that you want to add to your pages. So I wanted to use, because I knew my page was going to be very colorful, I wanted to keep the background kind of neutral. And although there are flowers to that pattern, which they're beautiful, they're very subtle. That paper is by Felicity James, and at first I was going to cut the bottom, but then I saw that it had that little strip of a different color on the top, and so I decided to cut the bottom and just keep the top part of that strip. And I knew that my flowers, which you'll see here in a minute, the colors were so pretty. I kind of wanted to keep everything else kind of a neutral color. That is one of my favorite rulers there. That is the Thickens ruler by American Crafts. Is a kit. Not a kit, I'm sorry, it's a set, and it came with, I believe, three or four different rulers. I love it because they're transparent and it just makes it very easy to measure things. And there I was creating a little pocket. As you can see there, you can see so clearly through that, and it just makes it easier to measure and line things up, you know, if you're gonna put lines over lines. All you do there, I found the center of that page and then line up the ruler to the corner of the paper, and that pretty much gets you the center, and both of the lines are gonna line up. So there, I should have been more careful with my original measuring because I ended up having to do several cuts to get that thickness or how wide that pocket correctly, and I believe it ended up being 3¼ inches, since the page itself is 4¼ That doesn't sound right, because that should mean that there's a ½ an inch on either side, and I think it's less, so it's maybe more like 3½. So look at those beautiful flowers. That kit right there, it's by the Reset Girl, and the focus of this project today was I wanted to play with all these new images that I had gotten from her digital shop. If you don't know, I am part of the Reset Girls design team, so I get to play with all her beautiful designs and her all her goodies. And all these flowers came from her print and snip shop. She has tons and tons. She added like 40 different things just this month. So these sets of flowers is just one of the things she did, and it's 3 separate sheets, and you'll see them there in a minute. That other sheet that you saw me cut that leaf from, it's from an actual it's a set. So there's those flowers. If you here I'm jumping back and forth all over the place, but I wanted to point out, did you see the transparencies? I actually printed some of these flowers on a transparency, and if you haven't seen my last post on my Instagram, it's there, where I use the flowers printed on transparency and then adhere them to the page, and they turn out beautiful. So like I was saying, she has several kits that you can buy, sets of digital images that match perfectly, and it comes with banners and flowers and circles and little, just fun little images like those butterflies, birds, or those little leaves there. And you know, they all have different themes, so definitely worth checking that out, because like I said, it's digital stuff is just so awesome. There, I'm double checking to make sure that I am following my sketch. And eventually I'm going to add a little bit of washi tape. You will see that in a minute. I have so much of this double-sided tape that I just want to use it all up before I buy some more of the tape, or you know, the runners, the tape runner. So there, I'm adding, of course, some doodling. I'm definitely gonna try and do something new this year. You know, if you watch some of my videos, you know that I do a lot of doodling and hidden journaling. Well, this year I want to try something different. So look for that. I still haven't decided yet what I will be doing. I have an idea, maybe some stenciling. I've been trying to do some stenciling. What you see me cutting there is a very thin, I think it's a foam board from Michaels. That's what I'm gonna call it. It has adhesive on one side, so it's just perfect to, if you want to pop something, you know, on your layout. And I wanted to pop one of the flowers, a couple of the flowers, so it just kind of adds dimension to the layout instead of making everything look flat. Because there's only glue on one side, you still have to add glue to the other side, but that's okay. And like I said, I've got that at Michael's. And then just playing around the position of the flowers and where they're gonna go. And the quote journals are fun because there's not a lot of journaling. If you print your quote, it's just the fun part, which is just decorating your page. Because this is my second year doing this quote journal, sometimes I tend to refer back to my other designs if I kind of get stuck. You know, I don't know which direction to go. I just revisit my journals, and not just the quote journals, but other journals, and try to find inspiration, or grab something, scrap lift something that I can from, you know, a page that I've previously created. Now I'm using my I always say Martha Stewart. It's not Martha Stewart. It's EK Success, I believe, that glue pen, which I love. It is EK Success. For that little butterfly, I only add a few little drops of that glue in the center, and leave the I was gonna say the leaves, the wings up. So see how I fold it? And you can see they're almost like coming out of the page, and it just makes it look so beautiful. So that's just a little thing, you know, if you want to make butterflies or even some flowers, just put glue on parts of it, and then you can kind of curl up, whether it's a leaf or the wings of a butterfly, to add some, you know, just a cool 3D effect. There I am adding that pretty washi, as always, with my turquoise. I swear I grab turquoise every single time. And I'm gonna be getting to the end here. It's only a one page, so the video is very short. Although the pages don't match, it doesn't matter to me, because as you can see, the left page to the right page, but it's just, they're quotes, they're individual quotes. So I work on them individual pages rather than if I was working on a double spread. And there I'm pulling a few more little accents that I want to add, some little puffy stickers, and those are by Felicity Jane, and some of them are from Gossamer's Blue. So there I'm trimming the extra little pieces of paper that are sticking out of that page. Guys, thank you again for coming back this year. I hope to bring more inspiration. Please let me know if you have any questions. I will add all the materials and the supplies. I believe those little puffy hearts were from Walmart, and I have had those for a long time because they last a very long time since you only use a few here and there. And look for more of my videos. I will try and be better this year at keeping up with my blog. That's definitely one of my goals this year. But if you want to get a copy of those themes for this year, they're in my blog, same name, whitesugardesigns.com. And once again, guys, let me know if you have any questions. I will do my best. I will have close-ups at the end because I know I did a little change. I ended up adding that cute little bow that you see there, and you didn't get to see me do that here. So I'm all done. Thanks again for watching. I hope you have the time to get creative and get your crafty wiggles out. So until next time, thanks for watching. Bye.